What's up, guys? How you doing? How you feel? I got the Saddleback leather tank bag. This is my first opportunity to review a bag from Saddleback leather, and I can tell you from the start, this is a really high quality bag. The stitching is amazing. The materials are excellent. So let's get into it. We're going to talk about the negatives. We're going to talk about the positives. I like Saddleback leather. They got a funness about them, right? I always see like the videos of the owner of Saddleback leather. He's sitting on like beside a river in Africa reviewing this backpack. Take me with you, bruh. I want to review backpacks on the side of the Nile. Anyway, let's get into this bag right here. Like I said, full grain leather. Stitching is amazing. I'm going to tell you what I like and what I don't like. I'm going to show you the first things that I like about this bag. I love the pocket organization. The organization in this bag is super simple but super functional, and I like that a lot. So you got these pockets. These are my favorite pockets. The pockets on the side, like the quick access stuff, always gets me, right? I like these pockets because they're really large and you can put whatever you want in them, right? On the outside, you'll see on these buckles right here, there'll always be 3 rivets, right? Super strong. You're not gonna break these rivets. One of the mottos of Saddleback leather is like, they'll fight over it when you're dead, right? Stainless steel hardware, I think it's 316 stainless steel hardware, super hard quality. You pop these buckles open, and then you can get into this pocket. The design of this pocket is excellent because my hands are pretty large, right? But when I can get my whole hand down in this pocket, and in there I have like a regular iPhone. That's the work iPhone, the smallest one I think that they make. You know, they don't spring too much for us at work. And then I have some sunglasses in there, but you could fit whatever you want, like keys, wallet, whatever you got to get to quickly. And the buckle itself on the side is like theft protection, right? If you got to do all the things to get into the buckle, then you got to, you're going to notice it if somebody tries to get in your bag, especially while it's on your back. And even when it's on the ground or on a desk, it's a little extra step to get in and out. That's why I say carrying a leather backpack is kind of like a labor of love, because there's a little bit more that you have to do to carry a leather backpack. But this one is very well made. In the back right here, you have a little place where you could slip some more items. Now, I think that would be a perfect thing for like cooking, like an axe or hatchet or something like that. You have these stainless steel buckles right here on the side where you can kind of lock them together and then carry like a taller, longer item. You got 2 of those pockets and 2 D-rings on either side. So that's an excellent thing. This is your kind of like your quick access. It's not the normal quick access, but it is quick access right on the outside to grab your stuff. Now let's go into the main section of this bag. I mean, this full grain leather is so pretty. And this is in the tobacco color. I believe it comes in 4 separate colors, but I found that this one was like the most rugged and manly. I like this colorway, and it gives it a patina. Even since I've had the bag and carrying it back and forth to work, I'm starting to wear in my own little style to this bag, and I like it. Saddleback leather branding right here in the front, not too big. I like that. It's very subtly done. Again, 3 rivets in the stitching around the edges. It just goes around so neatly, and it's so well done throughout the bag. And it's also stitched like double stitch or triple stitch, box stitch in like these high wear areas. Let's get into the main section. All right, you do this, undo this buckle, and then you can flip this flap over like this, right? And it's a top loading type of backpack. You got a pocket right here. This would be a perfect place for a notebook. For me, because I break rules, I put my laptop in there. There is a laptop sleeve in this bag, but this was super simple for me. When I got to work, I just pulled it out, so that was excellent. And it is suspended off the bottom just slightly. So yeah, this would probably be, I think, a better place for maybe a tablet. I do have a notebook in here, so you could put like the notebook up in the front. But I was really trying to access my laptop quickly, so I didn't put it in the main section. I put it in the front. There is a little dog right here. I guess that's like a family pet or something, because they branded a little dog in there. Again, You'll see the stitching points around the edges, double stitch on the corners. This is a great pocket. It goes all the way down to the bottom, man. You can put whatever you want in there. Now, the lid itself, right? You don't usually talk about the lid. Now, this is a pigskin lining. I like it. It gives this bag like a refined look, and I believe the pigskin may be even a little bit tougher than leather. Now, I'm not a leather connoisseur, so guys down there in the comments trying to tell me what kind of leather it is and this and that, and what I'm missing, yeah, you can leave that for me. But I'm just telling you my layman's experience with this bag right here. All right, so let's get inside of this thing. And what I do appreciate is this right here. You guys can see that part. This riveted system, this is holding into your back panel. We're going to talk about the back panel later. You can see it's heavy duty rivets, a heavier piece of leather right here, and like the stitching on this thing is, like I said, amazing. So inside I can carry a lot. Now the volume on this bag is kind of not listed. It's not listed on their website. If I had to guess, I would guess it's around 30 liters, right? So you can see I have like a little jacket in there. I got a Cap 1 in there. I got some snacks because you get peckish. You get a little peckish. You guys, you get hungry, right? And then I have a Cap 2 in there as well. So that's kind of my standard loadout. And then inside, you can see like down at the bottom of the bag, there's not too much organization. There's 3 pockets on the inside. There's pockets right here on the side where it's a great place to put like a knife or a flashlight. I have in one side the headband for my headlight, and I don't have anything else on this side. And then this is the headlight itself, and I put my pins and stuff on the lid of the little pocketing inside. Sharpie pen. This is the Spyderco Chaparral. We'll do it like this. Sun, and then the moon on the other side. This is a great little knife. And yeah, so I just put a little, you know, I got my little essential tools on the side right here, and they're up high, kind of like ready for quick access. So I like that a lot. Then you have another rivet. It's a rivet right here. This is for your keychain. Everything is riveted in. It's not coming out. So again, you got a key clip. It's long enough. It's stainless steel. This is everything that I asked for in a key clip. So good job, Saddleback Leather, on this key clip. You know, you probably won't hear that in another review, but they did an excellent job with that thing. Then in the back, you have your laptop compartment. This will take up to a 17-inch laptop, man. This thing is huge. Now, the question will be, is it suspended off the bottom? No, it's not. It's not suspended off the bottom in this laptop compartment. The front pocket, because of the way it was stitched, it seemed to me it was like a little bit higher. That's why I felt like I wanted to put, because this laptop that for work I have is only 14 inches. It like when I dropped it in, I still had like a half an inch off the bottom. I felt like it was a more secure place to put the laptop. I would love to see the suspension done in the back of this bag, right? But it's not. So that's one of the things, and honestly, for all the leather bags that I've had, the laptop's compartments aren't usually suspended in leather bags. This is what it is. I don't know, you know, why that technology is late coming to the leather game, but yeah, just what it is. But far as, you know, carry capacity, this is really excellent. Carry capacity is really excellent. I can see traveling with this bag really easily, and I like these these top pockets. That makes an awesome thing because like smaller items don't like sink all the way down to the bottom of the bag. You have these small pockets here. You have your pockets on your side. These are the pockets I'm going to use for my smaller stuff, while I utilize this big capacity space for my bigger stuff. Now, let's go to the things that I don't like about this bag. Thing number one about this bag that is a thing with all leather bags, not specifically to Saddleback, so don't get that impression. Whenever you put like a whole damn cow on your back, it's going to be a heavy, right? And this particular bag, it's only made out of 2 pieces of leather, right? Well, it's multiple pieces of leather, but 2 main pieces of leather, right? There's this one piece that goes from here all the way, and it wraps like all the way around to the bottom to the bag here. So it's a large piece of cow. And then This part, the front part, is another piece of large cowl. Now the pockets are made out of smaller leather pieces, but two main pieces of leather. That in itself is something to be applauded because less parts, less fail, right? Cow equals weight, right? And we're talking about 5.5 pounds. Did you hear me? 5.5 pounds. For a 30-liter bag, that's like at the top of the range when we start talking about everyday carry. But for a leather bag, it's not that bad, right? For a leather bag, it's not that bad. For 30 liters, I'm guessing this bag is around 30 liters. But a lot heavier than what you're gonna see in an X-Pack or a Dyneema or shit. Even a Cordura, a 1000D Cordura is gonna be lighter than this for 30 liters. But will it look like this? No, it won't. Let's continue on. It's got a grab handle at the top. I'm not gonna put this in my negative category because the grab handle is actually really good. It feels really good. And they already showed you how they stitched it in the back, right? They have these rivets, it's 3 rivets in here holding the grab handle in and also the shoulder straps. This is a good feel. My hands are a little larger, so I do got to kind of maneuver a little bit to get the grab, but I do get the grab, you get me? So it's very comfortable. Now, I'm going to come to this one point, and this is my number one con about this bag. I used this bag for like 3 weeks, and I tell you right now that the shoulder straps wasn't hitting for me. I don't like the shoulder straps on this bag. And it's a couple of things, right? You have these straps, these straps that are coming out of this riveted part. They're thinner, and then they kind of put this tube comes separate with the bag. This tube is supposed to hit your shoulder, and that's supposed to be like, I guess, the distribution to spread out the load, the weight in the bag. This doesn't work that well. When you set the bag down, you see how the tubes slide down? So when you get the bag on body, then you have to adjust the tubes up, right? To get these tubes to sit comfortably on your shoulder. Then once you get them set comfortably on your shoulder, they're still not that comfortable. I would definitely like to see a regular shoulder strap design that's integrated into these buckles. This is the major con for me for this bag. The organization was great. The quality of this bag is great. This design for me is like it was like the worst point in this bag right here. To be totally honest, this tube system, and I've seen that, like I kind of went back and I looked at some of the past stuff that Saddleback has done, and they changed these shoulder straps, kind of trying to figure out what's the best system for their backpacks, right? I would suggest a wider shoulder strap that's bolted on and kind of riveted in like this one, but without these tubes, and just kind of let it be flat or put a little bit of padding in it. But a wider is always better. Thinner is going to cut. And even if you put like a pad like this with the purpose of trying to distribute the weight, it's still on a smaller surface, and that's where the weight is. So, and then add it with this thing of, these things are, they move with you. And then when you pick the bag up, having a thinner shoulder strap means that they twist as well. So when you pick it up, sometimes the shoulder straps aren't right, especially when you have a load. They're twisted over, and it's like a whole damn mess. That's what it feels like, right? On the bottom of the bag, this is where they kind of bolted the shoulder straps down and have the adjustment buckles. They work well. They actually do work really well. I love the stainless steel hardware that they use. And I've thought that since they bolted it to the bottom, it would throw off the ability for this pack to stand, but it doesn't. So that's an awesome thing. I like the design of that. I would keep that, but this shoulder strap portion with the tubes, this is like, no, don't do this. Don't do this. And of course, there's no venting or anything on the back panel. You just have this pretty ass leather back here, and it is pretty. It's really nice. It's really smooth. I think they call this the chrome tan leather, and I don't have any like detailed knowledge about leather and chrome tanned and all of that. I don't. I put my hands on things. I see how functional they are for me. I give them my test period, and then I kind of render my opinion about the bag, not anybody else's opinion. My opinion about the bag. My opinion about this bag is it's an excellently well designed, great materials. They've thought about a lot of different things, but the shoulder straps have to change. That's my opinion about this bag, right? I love everything. I wish I could change these shoulder straps out, like there was an option where I could go on the website and choose a different shoulder strap option. That would be excellent, Saddleback leather. I love the fact that they stand behind their products. They give you a 100-year warranty on their bags. That's an excellent thing. You don't usually see that in a backpack. Everybody's trying to give you 2 years and 3 years. I have no doubt that this bag will last you a super long time. The shoulder straps would drive me crazy if I continue to use this bag. Now that takes us to the price of this bag. And it's really hard to judge for me, if it's a good value, it's a bad value. I've seen prices of bags kind of skyrocket, right? So when they put this bag is $659. So when they put that $659 out there, I'm just like, is it a good value? Is it a bad value? I understand that when Saddleback first started, they were a lot more affordable, but things have gone up. Things have changed. So I'm not really sure if that $659 is such a big hit, but I did see the bag drop like $150 on sale during Christmas. Now, another bag that I really like is this bag right here. Now, this is made by Filson, and this is a nice leather bag. Now, when this bag came out, and it was probably before this Saddleback tank bag came out, this bag was $900. Full leather all the way around on this bag. I've kind of done like a short review on this bag, but they don't make this anymore. And if they probably made it today, it would probably be in like the $1,500, maybe $2,000 range. But this bag right here, that's why I'm saying for the Saddleback bag, I'm not really knocking them for that big price, because I think, when you start talking about these large pieces of cow, they cost a lot. They cost a lot. I do know that. Tan hides are not cheap. And then you add in the pigskin, and then you add in the stainless steel buckles, and and then you ask, a craftsman to do this type of stitching all the way around. Yeah, it's gonna run into some money. Yeah, definitely. But Saddleback did send this bag out to me. It's an excellent bag. I don't like the shoulder straps. I'm being 100% honest about the bag. I look forward to continue to use it. Maybe I'll change my mind, and if I do, I'll come back. Guys, if you like this video, hit the thumbs up button. If you loved it, subscribe and come back. We got more gear to review, and I'll see you guys in the next one, man. Peace.